HipHopAstrology tells you the truth about everything you need to know about. If you want to know the truth about something, it's HipHopAstrology.
Urban Guru, HipHopAstrology. About to get into this Remy Ma situation real fast. Welcome home, Queen. Remy Ma, born May 30th, 1980. Look at her horoscope wheel. Notice you see an arrow pointing from Mars over to the moon. Now, I told you that Mars represents the god of warfare, represents bloodshed and violence, okay? Now, the moon has always been depicted as the female goddess, like Diana, okay? Now, the moon is also synonymous to a woman's menstrual cycle, so that makes sense, okay? Now, the square, I told you, represents friction, agitation, some type of obstacle. So when Remy Ma was born, you would notice a red line coming from Mars over to the moon. That represents the square. From Virgo over to Sagittarius, that's 3 signs away. That's a square. Represents friction. What kind of friction? Friction with a woman. Friction with a woman that she may have to make her bleed. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, Remy Ma got that type of nature cosmically that says she'll bust a chick's head. All right? So now let's look at the planet Jupiter when she was born. You will see Jupiter is right there by the lion's leg. Let's look at some keywords for Jupiter. It represents justice and the law. You see it. Now let's speed it up 28 years later on when the day she got sentenced, May 27, 2008. Where is Saturn? Right there at the lion's leg, exactly where Jupiter was at. Let's look at some keywords for Saturn. Saturn represents authority. It represents government. It represents time. It represents justice. And it represents confinement. So what happened to Remy Ma? She got confined by government officials, a judge, and authority, and her punishment was what? Time. I can't be making this up. I cannot be making this up. Y'all see it right here. It's in your face. All right? See, in the mythology, this was called the Clash of the Titans. Google it, man. Google it. I'm going to show you. Zeus is Jupiter, and he overthrew his father, defeated him, and imprisoned him. Who was his father? Kronos, which is who? Saturn. See, the ancient mythology is really talking about cosmic principles of your psychology. But just like a baby, how they put it in fairy tales, for grown-ups, they have to put the God science inside of a mythology. Get at me, Urban Guru, HipHopAstrology.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now. It's very interesting.